I just wanted y'all to know it's me. You know, it's not some other person. You know, only I could do that with my eyes. So you know, it's a little nerve wracking, but I just had to start out like that because I haven't been on video for a while. So you know, I want to do that for y'all. So it's not contacts, dog. It's not contacts. I already proved that. This is real. I have a third and fourth fucking eyelid sitting right here slit. And there's a lot more to that I could tell you later, but I want to focus on the rest of this video real quick. Instead of what I look like. I gotta take this flash out of my face too so I can focus. It's the only way you're gonna see it because I'm like a creature of light. As you can see, my whole face reacts to the light. Like my forehead, it's like, especially my forehead, I know it's like, it seems to be the most bright thing now. Like, I'll prove that in another video, but as you just saw, I have something nobody else has right there. Eyes like fire. But anyway, it's a little dim here right now. For example, when the sun talks to me, like, let me show you real quick. Yeah, here it is. This is what it looks like when the sun talks to me. I didn't realize it was talking to me. I literally just walking out of my house. You see that? Like, hold on. I don't think you're catching on what's going on here. The sun is up. The light is only coming at me. This light you see right here on the street and in the air, there's light in the air coming at me as well. And it's coming directly at me. He's talking to me. It's like, watch this car get in the way. Watch. Boom. So why the fuck is that light not everywhere? Why isn't it like all on that road? Nope, it's just pointing dead at me. I didn't realize it was talking to me. It was the reason I took this video at first is because it was just so red. You can see the gold above it. That's probably the other. Yep, that's probably why they had that triangular cloud right over top of it. That pyramid-shaped cloud right on top of the sun. This is another object that's usually there. That's triangular shape. And then there's the moon on the exact opposite side. I thought that was interesting as well. And I didn't realize that someone was talking to me at this point. Like I made another video because it was more in my face. And you can see it like reflecting. Like it's reflecting there for a second. When it does that, it's literally talking to me. It shows me images and stuff. It shows me like whatever the hell God wants to show me. It can show me visions. That's what they're called. They're visions. It's ridiculous. That's what God does. And I'm just so ashamed I didn't notice it until later. And then I figured I'd show you this thing. Something I summoned. This is a while ago, though, back on my old page stuff. Used to have so much footage of this stuff. It was like all day. That's the sun going down. But wait, there's more. Just wait. Who, motherfucker? Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? I'll let it play throughout. And then Skynet blacks it out. Those are two fucking portals. I've seen this thing in a dream. This might be the actual sun. And it's just like doing some crazy shit that, like, sped up time and all that Terrence McKenna shit that, and his little time machine said that complexify things and all that kind of shit. And that the old paradigm, like, there's a reason I'm playing this music. Break it down for him, Tiger Face. I'm the Lion King. They got all these monkey kings and shit. I'm the Lion King. What I'm lying about, like that shit. Told you August 7th is my birthday. The 7th got everything to do with this. And this is actually got to do with the age of Aquarius. It's like ushering it in. And then you can see the face of the moon. As in you just saw my face. You see? And the last time I made that video was in winter, when there was a blood moon over top of me in winter. This time, guess what? The exact fucking opposite. It's summertime, so you already know. So Ugh. It's not midnight. It's midday, baby. Mid fucking day, baby. Yeah, I'm having fun with this shit, motherfucker. I'm not taking myself seriously. You ain't gonna live long doing that, motherfucker. You gotta have some fun. So midday. The perfect day, Bithning Hoon, the light that never fails, dwells. That perfect light is the bread of life that I send down as my Holy Spirit, that I outpour upon all humanity that are deserving. Some people bury it, and it doesn't grow as much. It doesn't get the usury as shit. Usagery. Like, what's the point of money if it's just sitting around? Like, especially money that grows on its own. It's like Bitcoin shit. Like, y'all ain't even minding it. I'm like pouring it out all day, coming through the sun. Like, you want to know why every time I do this? I'm going to get back to that. But actually, before, this thing happens on the 3rd. So that's the Trinity. Okay? Get that. And then my birthday's on the 7th. I can show you my my birth, my ID card or whatever. Y'all want me to just I'll make another video. I mean, I've had videos where I put my ID card. I just didn't go get it right now. I'm outside or whatever. So, I mean, did you see what I just did? I don't feel like doing that again. It feels nerve-wracking. That's sitting the camera in your eyes and shit. But really, when I do that, it actually drains a lot of my power because it's like a lot of my power is related to my eyes. I can't say too much about it, though. And that's why I had the view, like, below me. Like, and that's why it says what is below him. And he observes, trembling, motherfucker. Tremble before me, motherfucker. Tremble. I shake the whole fucking earth and the heavens, motherfucker. I shake the earth and the motherfucking heavens. I got superpowers and shit. I be predicting that shit, motherfucker. And the way it happens, there's an opening in the heaven. Yes, it's an opening in heaven called the sun. And that's why every time I do this, the sun turns red. Remember when it's talking to me? You don't know who that is? The light of heaven comes through that opening in heaven. What's the light of heaven? Jesus Christ, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, Yeshua Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, whatever the hell you want to call him. He knows what you mean, motherfucker. Jesus Christ worked with me, so I be using that. I got in battles and shit, nigga. Have you seen my face? I was way better looking when I started. But I'm still pretty, motherfucker. I'm still pretty. Yeah, motherfucker. Haters that my whole fucking life. But anyways, so I kind of got to get on this back again. This Tiger Face is always doing this for me. And I appreciate Tiger Face for this. And he's even got a good little numerical on his subscribers right now. Oh, man, and then the 100 to the 1. Then it was on the 2nd. And so I didn't even, I didn't look at this, right? Like, that's another reason I got this here. I forgot. I put this shit up. Where's that shit up? All right, see, on the 1st. I was like, the Messiah's already here, buddy. And, so I haven't been really pushing this, so I felt like I got to give it a little push. Since, there's all this talk about it. And because I've been here, done this, buddy. Been here, done this. And way more. I'll put it like this. It's like the never-ending story. It's like he keeps doing the same fucking story over and over again. The world don't give him his glory, even though he does all these things. So the town-sized hail comes again. The tempests and the storms come again. All that shit comes again like hail. Just layers and layers and layers. I would imagine we're at least about halfway through, though. It's cyclical. It's cyclical. It's got a cycle to it. I've seen it. But it's more complicated than all that shit. So I'm not getting into that. I'm just trying to get some other stuff out of the way. All right. So, yeah. Already here on the 1st, because I already did the hard part with the whole fucking weird camera shit. So like, I'm kind of camera shy, especially when I have to do that weird shit with my eyes and all that stuff. All right, so August 1st, we got the 111, the two witnesses, all that shit, the Trinity and the four. This is literally 7 right here. I wasn't even thinking this ahead, and just when I do things, shit happens, and all of a sudden, also this shows that I had they deleted my comments. That's also why I had it on here. I just realized they deleted it and made him into a thumbs down. This is not. If this isn't China, I don't know what is. Either they came to get him. I mean, they deleted his comments, so I'm pretty sure either he just got offended because I couldn't get a hold to him because they deleting all these comments or whatever. Or I'm pretty sure this is communist. I know how they are. They'll literally just delete his shit because I never actually saw it and can prove that it was there, what he said, and then just turn it to a fucking thumbs down. It was a thumbs up. Let me show you. It was a thumbs fucking up, and there were 3 comments. What the fuck, bro? And it's in the same video, I show that they deleted millions of views from my fucking page. Millions of fucking views from my old fucking page. And you already know, if you go to that page and look at him, that's me. That's my fucking page, bro. Like, it's just, this is so fucking hilarious that they doing this shit to me, bro. But anyways, so moving on. Yeah, back to this. This is pretty crazy too, right? Like, but let me finish this. This is so magical because I want y'all to understand the greatness of the 7 and why I was born on the 7th. I didn't really, I did back then because I used to think about this shit a lot, because I was still learning who I was and all that. And I had it all documented on my old page. That's why I had millions of views and they just sweep under the rug, even though I'm claiming who I am. Because the evidence is like over fucking whelming. Comet Ison and all this shit. Halley's Comet when I was born. What a surprise, 70-year orbit. Like the menorah of the 7 days. He rested on the 7th day. Anything about Jesus tells you, Jesus says that he's really just sealing himself or dying. Guess you could call it dying. But, then he comes back on the last day. Literally what happened. That's why I'm here. That's why, and I didn't even know he was gonna come out with all this fish thing and the face and it's like and then the other side, it's like the snow moon thing or like the wolf moon, literally like how it began. It's like the Alpha and Omega, man. It's like crazy. Like the last time I showed my face like that, like my eyes and stuff, is when it was that blood moon on over top of DC where I'm at, because I'm the head chakra. Jesus was the heart. He's the power. Like, I'm the head. Don't get it wrong, buddy. Don't get it wrong. But, we're all one. So there's no really fucking, like, kicking a fucking, like, it's none of that who could piss farther shit or whatever that goes on with people. So we're all very humble and all that kind of stuff. We all know what it's about, so don't worry about that kind of thing going on. So it's like the menorah, you guys got to understand, those 6 days are these 6,000 days. Those are the 6 candlesticks. The main one that they all branch out, that really big one, that's why Jesus says he walks amongst them, at the end. Because, it's like the 7 days are pretty much done. And, once the 7th day is done, he's Alpha and Omega. He got, like, it's finished. Like, you don't even know. Like, I really need to make that video and break down the original Hebrew. Like how it just starts. Like in the beginning, for example, is the Father. People don't know that. The beginning is the fucking Father. Like he, for example, I forgot why, for example, I just had to think about it because, it's like all already known to me and I know it so well, I just believe it. He's the Alpha. What's the Alpha? It's the beginning. So when they tell you it's the beginning, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and all this stuff. Like, they're telling you a fucking seriously complex but simple story. But because in their language, it's not that complex because pictures and stuff. And it tells a story. Basically, the whole story of beginning to end. And it's all like just a story of manifesting. People wonder how the world came from into existence. Well, it came from according to Genesis, and I already know this from my own personal experience because I know how it works. Just don't fucking ask me. It's a long story. Basically, it came from non-existence. Then the light shined from non-existence. I mean, the Bible basically made it easy as hell, considering I know how it works and stuff. So that it shines, and then that light is Jesus Christ, and everything comes from that. Simple as that. And he's the light of a man, and I'm that man. It's pretty cool. Get a lot of gang stalking, but yeah. I think it's worth it considering all the payoffs and stuff, being able to do all this kind of crazy stuff and eternally grow my power and all that stuff. And then the craziest thing, Jesus literally even explained it so crazily easily in John that he is that bread that like you eat it and you're never gonna get hungry and it'll grow you up eternally. The outpouring of the Spirit, like he is that Spirit. That's why you get these solar flares that blow down stars in untimely figs, and then they hit the earth and all that kind of stuff. I've talked about that with y'all. And at the same time, that energy goes into the earth and builds up, cause volcanic attack activity, and then you get this. This is why the signs of the presence of God, the signs of the coming of God is actually the signs of the presence of God. Y'all don't get this. This is triggering it. What else would trigger it? It's unleashing power that the world's never fucking seen. So it's just like, oh my God. That's why when they gave him the prophets saw this shit, the whole fucking land just shook. Because they knew they was gonna get changed. They was gonna get shook. There was gonna be something different. So they was just like, damn, the power and the glory and the kingdom. I just like that song. The kingdom and the power and the glory. Oh, no. I'll just play it around. Well, like, this shit happens every fucking time I do this, and it just cycles and cycles. People don't learn, and just have to do it again. Just have to do it again. Yeah. So, I don't really care, because this is fun for me. Like, other people, they get in the boxing ring, and it's scary to them. Like Mike Tyson versus that one guy that was making those girly noises when he was fighting him. He wasn't ready. What the fuck are you doing in the ring? You're making girly noises when he's beating your ass. Help me. Just get the fuck out of the ring, bro. Before you ruin yourself. Gosh, man. And then you got those other guys that have fun with it. You see them get smiles, and those are the guys that know what they're doing. They're having fun. This is a sparring session to them. They don't even get tired after one round. They don't get the. They're like, okay, let's go again. Let's keep going. What the fuck we stopping for? That's what those type of like. They'll dodge shit like. I ain't gonna get into it because I want Tyson Fury. This motherfucker said he's the greatest fighter on the planet, and I need to humble this motherfucker. That's my job. Because, man, Mike Tyson alone is greater than him tenfold. 10 fucking fold. Not even close. He dodged Mike Tyson as an old-ass man. This old-ass man, he dodged him. And right now, I'm constantly seeing myself in my after vision with those eyes that I showed y'all. Because that's basically the God eyes. I can tell. It's fucking just haunting me right now. Well, basically, because like, for example, when my eyes have turned really like fire, it's when I'm looking at this. You think my eyes are looking interesting just now. When I'm looking at that thing, maybe that's why he's wearing glasses. Maybe he doesn't want nobody to know what his powers are or something. Because you guys would fucking hate him or something for all I know. Like, he was a follower on my old page. That's why he knows about this shit. And that's why I came right back when I got this new page to just followed his ass again. We were both following each other. Mike Tyson was following my Google Plus. That's why he's doing all this DMT and he's all spiritual now and shit. But he had to have been doing that already. Because game don't peep game if it ain't already on there. Like, Mike Tyson, if you see my shit, bro, this hooked back up. You ain't gonna probably remember my page, though, so, you know. you too well, acquainted with everything. So you're like probably, but maybe if he saw me, he recognized me. I'm not even sure why he was looking at my old page, to be honest. But anyways, it was basically like Google Plus had all these things where it would catch all my comments and all these ridiculous things I was saying, so people would see it, and I didn't know they were seeing it. So they basically like big following and stuff, bigger than my actual YouTube following, more loyal because they saw every little thing. I was constantly commenting. I commented more than making videos because it's just like all the censorship, like I just kind of didn't make videos all the time, and it just got repetitive of constantly shaking the earth thousands of fucking times, and nobody gave a fuck. Constantly doing it, predicting it, getting all these fucking followers for it. Nobody, for the most part, gives a fuck, really, though. I mean, look at your sky, chemtrails and shit. It could be the damn abominable multitude fighting against them. The locusts without abominable, chemtrail and all that shit. The hair, like, I mean, I don't even want to get back. I already talked to you about that in my other video. If you don't know what damn locusts at the bottom fit, there's chemtrails and Skynet, all the fucking shit together. I'll be quick. I'll try and be quick. The helm of gold is the cockpit on a jet. The teeth of the lion, they sometimes paint teeth of lion on those things. Plus, they obviously can bite stuff. They have a machine gun in their face, basically. You see what I'm saying? They can bite in the front. And then they have a stinger in the back. That's this thing that comes out, and then it's actually like people get Morgellons, which is this thing that's trying to control people, and it's like the worms that God said wouldn't die in certain people. These insects are some fucking monsters and shit. And, they could literally just fucking spontaneously generate, like all of them. That's why they didn't even bring them on the fucking boat after the flood. It's kind of important to understand what Skynet is. Like, that's what I'm here to stop that shit, literally. Like, they made fucking movies about it. Like, when I was fucking born, like, that because it was a fucking female prophetess was, like, trying to predict realistically what I would have to deal with. And that's what I've had to deal with. And just so happens I'm a hacker and stuff like that. As you can see from my God mode games that, I hacked for a little while. And after that, I just didn't want to hack anymore. Not that kind of hacking. I do a little it's something different. That's all I'm going to say. I hack reality, too, for real. Like, and that's my other hack that I have that works on everything. It's crazy. Like, it's basically like how Jesus says, like, he can give you water that never fades. It just keeps growing and stuff like that. That's how it works. That's why it's holy, holy, holy. Holy means dedicated or infinite, basically. And there's 3 dimensions to that holy. It's been a little while since I said this pitch, so, it's basically a pitch for me at this point. Many times I have to say it because nobody really fucking knows my page, and they delete my page and got to start over, so it's like, it feels like a pitch. I used to do sales. I really did. I'm sorry. I don't even remember what I was talking about, man. I don't even remember what I was talking about, bro. It's so funny. I really don't. I'm just gonna move on. It really doesn't matter anyway. Like, let me move on to this. The sun is red. Okay, so this shit is going on. Oh yeah, Skynet. I gotta talk about that shit. Yeah, like she she predicted all that shit, and because she was just seeing what was happening. Terminator came out when I was born. I literally was woke up by a guy that was named Morpheus. Like, he got me to where all this shit was lies and stuff. And like, I went so much further with it, man. Like, oh my gosh, like, but not necessarily on a knowledge basis, because he damn near knows everything. He's still like, we're still working together, like it's like, man. But anyways, what was I gonna say? He still teaches me things basically like Morpheus in the movie. People don't understand Morpheus is the motherfucking, he was the man. Like, he knew every fucking thing. He taught everybody everything. He was like really the Messiah. Really. To me, Morpheus is the goddamn one. He was the one. For real. Maybe not in real life, but in the movie, he was the one to me. Neo obviously was the one too. I mean, they're like the 2 witnesses. One has the power and one has like the brains. Damn, it almost reminds me of myself now that I think about it. But in real life, I really am just Neo, and I met Morpheus, and yeah. But there's some kinship there, because a lot of times I end up being everything. It's kind of weird how the story happens. If you watch, like for example, you need to check out this thing called Sting and the Scorpion by Jonathan Gray. You have to check that out. It'll tell you the whole story, and you'll realize that all these male constellations are basically God. It's just all him. Like, you know, I already did it all basically. I started out as Bootes, the constellation Bootes. You know, that's why this guy's here. That's why I started as, but I basically ran through and just did it all. Like, it's crazy. You wouldn't even believe me. That's why I have so many fucking crowns. Well, my spirit does at least. I've actually been in a couple worlds and beat up like I beat this big robot up in this one world. I just had a rod, he just knocked him over and broke him, and it's simple. And then this other one, I don't know if it was like I beat the world or something, like beat some bad guy there, but there's some strong ass guy there. And I don't know how the fuck Goku does that constant fucking blast he does. I've literally met Goku before too. Like, I know that sounds crazy shit, but it happened when people I met these Gokuism people, and I literally met him in the spirit realm. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I met him. He has a constant wind around him, and I met an imposter of Vegeta. Yeah, it was an imposter, and then it just so happened to have that in the movie, in the game, not the movie, but the show. I had put that on my old channel, but you know, all that proof's gone. That's why Goku Black and all that stuff had happened too. Like, he had the sharp stick on all that stuff, and he had the purple because purple's my favorite color. Just like if you know this guy, that's basically his favorite color. This Darksiders guy, and they're related to the four spirits of God, and all that kind of stuff, and the two witnesses, and why you're gonna always be seeing the clock with 1111. It's got to do with the four, really. The four spirits of God. People don't even know it's the four spirits of God. They also are on horses. Like, people don't know their stuff, man. But that's why this also comes in again, because those four spirits of God is pivotal to me. Even probably more than the two, more than anything. The four to me, forever. Four. It's in the fucking language. They know damn well how powerful that number is. Like, forever. Four. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Two is important. Five is probably important. I'm not sure. I think it's just 7, 4, 2, and obviously 1. And then 11 is another interesting one. 13, and then after that it's just fractals. It's just like you take the last two numbers and combine them basically. That's all you gotta do. It's the golden ratio after that. But those other numbers are really important. They're like the foundation of it all and shit. But 4 is just like, it's important. That's all I can say about it. It has to be. It's just too much to it. Like, and that's why they have all this fusion stuff in the Dragon Ball Z, and that's why the golden cherubim on the golden arc rectangle, which has to do with the golden ratio. That's why it's golden, and it's rectangular shape because that's how the golden ratio sections off. He's sectioned off into more rectangles, and that's why the Ark of the Covenant, not the Ark of the Covenant, but yeah, that was too. I just said that, but the Noah's Ark was shaped like a rectangle as well. It's an energetic thing. That's why the cross, for example, it's actually a rectangle as well, with the high end and all that stuff, and then it loops in on itself. Like, I've shown people this several times. Look at the video I made about what the true meaning of the cross is. And obviously, I've gotten stronger since last time you seen me, because I've been actually trying to get a little stronger for the world's sake and my own. Because I can't just be sitting around. I'm serious. I want to fight Tyson Fury. I'm training to actually beat his fucking ass. I'm going to go through all the jobbers I have to. And literally, this is why they started the fucking COVID thing. Literally, like, I'm One Punch Man. Like, I couldn't find work because they were gang stalking me. They drove me off the goddamn road trying to kill me with a communist slave they had. Or it might have been a clone. It literally, like, I didn't even have to go to court. It was so fucking bad he was trying to kill me. Like, it happened 2 fucking times. Until they finally got my car. And it's a fucking long story. I had so many hits on my fucking life taken against me. Like I had people just ride by and say, "Why don't you die already?" It's ridiculous how much I've been through, bro. After I've been through all that shit, at first when I was going through it and I was finding out who I was and I was having this phase of just the world coming at me like the Bible said I would, and people don't even know it. Just comes on. This is constantly happening. Like this, but there's phases to it. There's layers to it. Like it's what Jesus is dealing with. Is Lucas is. It's so fucking multifaceted and multi-dimensional. That's why there's these realms mentioned in Ezra, second Ezra, when it's talking about you, man. You just, and that's why it's chapter 13 when they talk about it, because that's one of the golden ratio numbers. Second Ezra's, what is prize? Second, like the two witnesses. They're key. They're key. They're fucking key. Like, but like you need to check out, more of my earlier stuff, like to learn more of this deeper stuff that I already explained. It really, my story doesn't change for the most part. Like I usually probably add something and expound something. Then it'll give me more understanding, but like it usually never changes. But I'm open to change. Like that's why I found out about the false books in the Bible. People don't even know about that. I don't even want to get all this other stuff. This is already long enough. This is supposed to be a visual video. I've already kind of fucked up. But I thought what I showed you at the beginning could be pretty, interesting. And you'd want to actually learn something after seeing that. So, that's why I'm kind of putting some stuff in. But anyway, so let me get back to this so we can get this done. And I can make more videos based on the other endless stuff I haven't put out yet. Or re-put out yet. I'm telling you, I had thousands of fucking videos of shit. I can't even remember it all. Luckily, so much stuff. Like maybe one 1/20th or 30th is on my backup page. I just after a while got so redundant doing this over and over again. And nobody, it's like, yeah, so what? You can shake the whole goddamn planet and the fucking heavens and shit. You can predict it. Who the fuck cares, bruh? You know what I mean? That kind of thing was going on. So I was just like, it was kind of getting like that for me too. I'm just like, I'm fucking the plan up. So I started slowing it down, not doing it too much. But then I found out about the echoes. And that's what you call holy days. Like, and the I Ching can predict the future based on these kind of powerful events. That I every time I make a move, because it's got that holy factor to it. And whenever those numbers are lined up and those situations are lined up, it triggers stuff. That's why you always got these holy events, like these signs in the heavens when it's a holiday. That's why God says observe it. You'll get your blood moons all the time on holy days, Jewish holy days, because like Exodus and shit. Because when God himself moves his hand to do something, God himself, not just me. I mean, I'm not quite on that damn scale. I can't hold that much in my body. As it says, like the hiding of God's power is like these clouds and lightning and stuff. And, like lightning's energy just going up. And all this other, it's the hiding of his power. I can't contain all that damn power. Not even the planet, not even the infinite cosmos can hold all that goddamn power. I don't even know how it works, how it's able to hold all this damn power. The power scares the shit out of me. And I've seen so many freaky things. I've been destroyed by, like I've been hit by a damn planet. I've been hit by a fucking planet before. It didn't hurt for shit, but it was scary as a motherfucker. Because it just blasted away half of my body. Just blasted away half of it. Just the other half is immortal or some shit. This shit didn't get harmed at all. And I just was like, but other half was gone. Because I just saw it, we was looking up. Now, nowhere this shit comes. And it's just like it looks like a fucking dot. And then before I know it, it's just like, before I could say, oh my, it's like, that's the noise it made. Give me anybody else that's going to give me a better impression than that. Because I heard it. I'm not making some movie effect. That was real shit. In some other realm, that shit happens apparently somehow. Like, maybe it was my imagination. I don't think so, though. It felt too fucking real. And I know how this shit works, bro. It was some kind of lesson or some shit at the worst. I mean, oh my God. I've seen too many things. I literally was by the sun, scared the fuck out of me, because I was just there. God just sent me there to do something. Just utilize the power that he was building and shit through me and stuff. I don't know how to utilize it that well. He's better at it. I'm more focused on building it and utilizing it like One Punch Man. Like literally, like it's so lame. I ain't gonna lie. I just use it to get strong and shit. And it's funny because there's one person talking about God has this just absolute power, and it's basically like that's what he is. I'm just beginning and stuff, like so it just keeps building and building and building, and wax is stronger and stronger, just like he said it would be. It's just the outpouring of spirit and all this stuff. Everybody's being affected by it. You good guys, it's why you see all these people used to get stuck. People don't get stuck no more. They're constantly improving and shit in their training and stuff. Like, people don't even need to take roids unless they want to just rush. For real. If they were smart about it, they could. Man, I gotta create some more powers. That's all I'm gonna say. But I've been so focused on certain other things. I'm just, man, it's a long story. Let me get on. I'm so sorry. There's so much I got on my head. All right, so I'm gonna end this real quick. Let me get this. I'm not just in there, but I'm gonna show you the rest of this. All right, so that's just tomorrow. That's just tomorrow. It's just like I thought. World ends on a Sunday. All right, so I'm not gonna be trying to be sugarcoating it. It's gonna sound scary, but yeah, my energy comes down, causes those volcanoes and all that stuff, and it's a great and terrible day. Every time I do this kind of thing, and this is on my Twitter too as well. If you check it out like that, I basically predicted this shit, and because I said basically, look, I said something crazy is gonna happen. I don't remember what I worded it as. Basically, like welcome to infinity or some crazy shit like that. That lets you know I did something like that, because I don't feel like making a video about it every fucking time I do it. I do it pretty often, and I do it more times than I post on Twitter, because I don't want the enemy knowing every little fucking thing I do. It's just certain major ones that I'll tell them about it, because I learned from my old page, you don't tell them every little fucking thing you do, because they'll come and zap you with fucking directed energy weapons. But now they're doing it like constantly now, so I really don't give a fuck, kind of, but I really just don't want to get more heat than I need. And man, it just hit me with some sound shit right just now. It sounded like a helicopter. Oh, but anyway, so it might have just been the music. I might be just tripping. But anyway, so when I do my energy or whatever, it's just like the Bible and all that shit. The energy comes down, it causes the volcanic activity, and then it causes fires in California because it's all over that Pacific Rim, the Ring of Fire. That's why that place is always active. Like, there's a prediction that it'd be this endless quake basically in that area, and it happened at Hawaii. Yeah, that quake lasted for like, it's probably still going on. Like I was showing how there's this odd little orbit too with the sun. It goes through portals and shit. I proved all that shit. I showed it through the earthquakes it was creating as it was going by. They were literally just going like through. It looked like it would go from like the north to the south, and it would go like back to the north, and it would just be on the other side of the planet, and it would be going down back to the south to the portals again. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this shit. Like, let me explain this crazy shit. Like this shit, like, oh my god. All right, so basically, this is one of the other scary things I saw. That guy just showed me, because that's what he does. Like it said in the Bible that I would witness upon what I see. Jesus would send me, and I would witness upon what I see, not what anything else. Because it's kind of important to actually have first-hand knowledge instead of just being a hearsay, she say, or whatever the fuck. So this is what I saw in the dream. Those two lights you see, that's not the actual star or sun or whatever, and that's elongated. You can't quite tell because they don't let you get to see it. Like Skynet literally just turns the whole sky pitch black. It's able to do that. That's how they hide shit. That's how they're hiding that. It's not like, I proved it so many times that there is no fucking nighttime in a lot of parts of the planet, man. There is no fucking nighttime in a lot of parts of the planet. And I literally peeled back their goddamn Skynet view on a couple of videos, predicted it. And I just fucking let the power loose real hard. You know, it's hard for me to do this sometimes, just like Goku and them. You know, it's just like roids. I swear, my body just like my heart can't take it. It just feels like some roids or some shit. Like I would have to compare it to that. I've never done roids, but what I've heard about roids, how it fucking just stresses the fuck out of you and puts you like, it just ages your ass if you push it too hard. If you don't push it too hard, it's beneficial. So I've been trying to do that instead of being too strong and causing tempests and shit like that, you know? Been trying not to be just showing off because I just like, fuck it, man. What's the point of fucking up the planet rushing this shit, you know? I mean, I already rushed it so damn much. Like I basically mastered this power. I haven't even been pushing it. And like the littlest things I do make it amplified. And that's why I end up causing more improvements sometimes. I literally haven't even been trying. Not in the slightest. I've created a couple of new powers recently, though, just to kind of stop some of this bullshit they've been doing. Sorry it's so long-winded. You know, like the Bible is pretty long and detailed, and life is long and detailed, you know, especially when you don't know a damn thing about what's going on. So basically, I saw this thing in a spirit realm, because it's obviously fucking real. Just like when I was next to the sun, and God had me just next to the sun. I'm thinking it's huge at this point. I didn't know about flat Earth or we're inside of an eye-shaped Earth, like a hyperball. Like, I really want to be surprised. That's what I'm aiming towards right now. I'm thinking flat Earth is really just like the surface is kind of flat, but it's like kind of like how you would suspect them if Earth was actually curved, but the opposite way. It's the opposite of what they said, and it's huge. It's fucking huge. But anyway, so it was going through this portal. Well, before I get to this, I saw the sun, so I was real close to it, and I was like, how the fuck am I not getting burned? It was just, it's massive, it's scary. And then God had me just manifest this fucking speaker. This, not a speaker, but an amplifier for the sun. And so that's probably why the sun just blasts out these fucking super powerful solar flares when I did that. Like X100s and shit like that. And they started to nerf them and act like it wasn't hitting so hard and shit like that. But, I mean, if the sun is dying, why are we having heat waves, sir? Why is the ice cap getting the fucking rape bitch of its life? I'll put it like this. The sun is an opening in heaven. The reason that there are other openings, other suns right now, like this one I thought, if it's not the regular sun, but a hyper version, where it goes through those portals so fucking fast, the portals, when I saw it in the dream, it's scarier than this. If I saw this in person, it wouldn't be as scary as what I saw in the dream. Because in the dream, I could see what was actually happening. And here, your eyes are fooling you and shit. Because your eyes aren't that fast here. So, it was so scary. I had a view of Earth. And I didn't understand how the fuck this thing was right next to Earth. And Earth wasn't a ball. I've never seen Earth as a damn ball. I'm not going to lie. I've never seen it as a ball like when I was in the spirit realm. I've always seen it as like this fucking swirling upside down Christmas tree. It could be inside of something though. That's what I'm probably seeing when I see this round shape. It could be like we're in like a snow globe or whatever. That's what I'm thinking maybe, because you see the light of the sun is round. That suggests that the shape of the enclosure is round. So basically, this thing is right off the edge. Like, this would be the fucking edge, the South Pole. And this thing's just like fucking moving. You know, we're probably just the lens of the eye-shaped Earth. And like one of the most prophetic people you'll ever see besides me is Nine Nania. These are people you absolutely have to follow. Nine Nania and Enter the Stars. Even though he He was like the only big YouTuber that like tried to promote me besides my boy Rounds. He's good too, but he ain't on the level of these other two. He's up there though. That's why I'm subscribed to him. But he's actually suggested this video, ironically, to his subscribers. And they've been blackballing him just like they did me, so they froze his subscribers and shit. Probably just because he was related to me and they found him through me. Because I was doing some serious research and finding all these little niche places. Like, people don't even know about Courageous Nerds, for example. Look up Courageous fucking Nerds. If they were still around, if they didn't just disappear, oh my God, we'd be in such a better situation right now. Those guys did some really good research. Like, really fucking good research. I don't know where they got this shit at. They had to have some connections. Because that shit was like some crazy shit they would just get out of nowhere. I mean, they weren't flawless, but anyways, Enter the Stars, you know, check out Courageous Nerds' old shit. That, like, that shit is still some, you ain't gonna hear about that nowadays type shit that they had back then. There's other great ones too. I mean, they're all dinosaurs. Most of the great ones, they came for them. Like me, Alex Jones. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Alex Jones woke up more people than anybody else. Anybody else. He got them to wake up. You got to realize you were lied to. That's all it comes down to. Once you know you were lied to, it's done. It's fucking done. Because you see, that's why they call themselves globalists. Don't you know that? Because if they know if they can come up with a story so big as the globe itself, and the story so big and far-reaching and unbelievably, it'd be unbelievable to believe this many people are involved in this shit. Just like NASA. So I'm telling you, that's why they're all called globalists. Because once they figure it out, they could lie to people about the globe. And people want to figure it out when they're living on a flat fucking surface for the most part. I mean, they've proven it several times that it's a flat fucking surface. I'm going to trust my fucking instincts on this. We're in a snow globe, bro. And the sun is basically opening to get out of it. And then there's all of heaven past that. And I'm pretty sure these freak shows are probably actually trying to get through there. That's why you see that dragon always by the goddamn sun. And probably just trying to suck off energy and stuff. But anyways, it's just so much stuff right here. But anyways, I saw this thing just like off the edge of the earth, constantly fucking just going in and out of the portals fast as shit. And I couldn't even believe the earth was not getting ripped apart from it. Because I'm thinking this big neutron star is like, you know, this big star and we're supposed to die and shit. But it's like, and it's moving super fast right next to it, getting all this riptide shit, which is, yeah, it's causing bad weather. It's affecting the weather and stuff like that. I'm sure of it. I don't know if it's causing really, really seriously bad weather, but it's definitely affecting the weather. And this is why you get all this weird weather at the South Pole. And I'm pretty sure this is just the sun that's down there. It's another sun that's like how they say in the time machine technology, like in that one Philadelphia experiment, all that shit. When they interviewed that guy, I'm telling you, I did so much damn research. Like, physics is the answer in algebra. Life is algebra and physics. So basically, in words, like, and basically art. So basically, oh shit. I already forgot what the hell I was talking about. It's just too much shit I got in my mind. All right, so I was going through the portals and all that shit. And like I said, it's right next to, the time thing. All right, so basically, yeah, on that realm, you're in a different time realm. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm going to tell you straight fucking up. Because I got to help y'all idiots. I mean, not all your idiots, but, this race. I mean, come on, look at it. So, basically, over here, you're at the end of the realm. You're end of the fucking space. You're at the end of the fucking material. You're at the end of the fucking matter. You're at the end of the world. After that, it's just spacelessness, timelessness, the non-existentness. Either that or the in between, where it's like, God and them who came from the non-existent to the existent. So he didn't need a creator because he created himself. Like I in the beginning, Jesus shined forth from me. I'm back in the eternal realm though, and I shine him forth as the possibility of life in the world, in God, and all that. And he accomplishes that, and now he manifests me. And Adam was actually a part of the cycle as well. He was supposed to be like a prototype of me or my family, because like I would say either me or my family, because literally it's like so obvious that it's like me and my brother are like Cain and Abel, and then but I kind of made it more peaceful and more powerful. I'm more powerful, so I could make it work out. And then my dad and mom basically, Adam and Eve. Tell you, they're not perfect at all. And just check out who the mother, and the father of these guys are, just to give you a clue of my history. I'm not gonna lie, not an ordinary guy. It's the reason my eyes look like that. But I'm the good side. I'm on the fucking good side. Trust me. I remember certain people just thought I was an angel. I'm so much more than that. Like y'all meet angels all the fucking time, and some of y'all are angels and y'all don't even fucking know it. But y'all have no idea what y'all be doing in y'all rest. That's the thing I can say about it. Y'all don't know the glory of your rest or something like that. They said in the Bible. Damn, I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that, y'all. I've been talking for a long fucking time, and I'm being hit with weapons, so they're making that happen. But they just don't want me to look perfect or whatever. I'm not. I'm a man. I mean, Jesus was the definition of perfection. He came and did what no man could do, not even the Son of Man. That's why I sent him, so he could show y'all, and y'all wouldn't have no excuse. When I come and things are not straight, hey, that's all I'm gonna say about it. The word, you already know what his word said. I don't need to say it. I don't want to be intimidating or anything like that, because that's not my job. He's already set that all in motion. I don't have to do a damn thing except keep building power, and he'll keep utilizing it. It's him you need to fear, because he ain't what you think he is. He ain't all about that love and shit. He is about love, but he's about justice as well. Justice is righteousness, and this world is lacking righteousness. We're going to get some righteousness, buddy. You best believe it. So, the sun, this is why the chemtrails are always by the sun, because these things are just getting wiped out by it. And that's why it's always so cloudy around the outer edges of this realm, because that's where chaos is and all this cloudy shit and non-existences and maybe like in betweens. It's fucking crazy. It's so fucking like, it's basically everything. It's like in the chaos, like all possibilities are happening. That's why it's called chaos. And they even put in all these goddamn things because they know it's the truth. They contact and they want to work with the chaos to destroy everything. They even say they're deaf. They want to put everything in the back. They ride the pale horse and shit. They ain't riding no damn pale horse. They ain't powerful nothing. I'll tell you this. I'm deaf to those who don't know me. And I'm life to those who do. That's called the outpouring of the Spirit of God. What does it do? It builds up the people of God, but it burns down the wicked. You hear me? Burns them down. to the ground. And that's why, as my outpouring spirit grows and the power and the holy of God grows greater and greater, but the praises as well, boosting it, what happens to Satan in them? Their torment rises up forever and ever and ever and ever. Eternally. That's because as God's power grows, it's roasting them without effort because they're not in tune with it. And he's a fire, an all-devouring fire. You know anything about people that have been around the Ark of the Covenant. Your flesh cannot handle it. You already know what look at the fucking sun. Do you think you could go up in that? Your flesh cannot handle that power. That insane fucking power. And y'all just like, no way, that's really where we're going. Are we going there? Yeah, we're going there. But don't worry about it. I've already been there. Like my body, I'm pretty sure I was seeing Sasquatch or something. They look like red energy beings where you can actually see them. They're lower energy compared to us. But they're all over the place. They were like in the woods and shit, like around a fire. I think they're higher level technology than they seem. Because like they've been able to mimic people. They're just so much more powerful than they might be a technology. Or like you got no idea. Like the second Esdras in the Book of Enoch, you know, that's how Cain's able to proliferate. He does the mark of beast is incest and all this other sexual immorality, like fucking beasts and shit. Like that's why they got these. That's why they worship the monkey god. A lot of them are fuck monkeys and stuff, and that's why the Sasquatch are obviously part monkey, but part Asian. Because a lot of these Asians, you look at them, and Caucasians, Asians, you know, all this kind of Georgia the jungle shit. The Native Americans called it, man. Like you knew what these people was really doing. What they do to you every fucking night when you go to bed and you don't even know it and you wake up with scratches and shit. That's your fucking neighbor. The people that haunt you is your fucking family and your neighbors and shit, bro. You might have a demon of your own. You don't even fucking know it because you can't dream. You can't see what's within people. Man, I see my grandma. She's the most powerful person in my family besides me. Like, I'm more powerful than her, of course. But she's a freak show. I'm serious. Like, age, they don't lie about age. No, like the Bible said, if you get to a high age like she is, she's almost 90 fucking years old. You get that old, that's because of strength. And that's what it said in Dark Souls. I keep telling you the game's based around with the light and darkness choices and shit. Basically, what was I gonna say? Oh man, I don't want to forget what I was talking about just now. That's kind of annoying. That was kind of a cool point I was getting at. Oh, fuck it, man. I'm sorry, I forgot. Anyways, so basically, what happens with that story is, strength. My grandma, I remember now. I keep somehow pulling it off. But anyways, like my grandma, she basically, man, like in that Dark Souls game, it says, "Get strength, the rest will follow." It's true. When you're strong, that's why in the Old Testament, you know, all the guys that were anything, they would always try and get someone strong, like Daniel, not Daniel, but I can't remember his name. King David. Oh God, it's so sad that I didn't remember his name quicker. All right, King David. Basically, the reason that's like that is because I'm having a hard time finding proof of King David in actual history. So I kind of like subconsciously, you know, marked it away. The most important thing to me is Jesus Christ. Period. So, you know, that's the most important thing to me. I've already read the whole thing, David, I like David's story and stuff, but I like to be able to stand on something with real faith. And I have real faith in Jesus Christ. There's no way in hell he's not the truth. There's just like all this stuff I know personally from him and done with him. Shit, you have no idea. Like I was on this one place, like they had me on this table. There was all these celebrities there. It was like this black and white world, and Obama was there with these other presidents. They were like sowing this fucking field. They had it where it was already ready to put the seeds in, where it was just had those lines and shit. It was all black and white in this Asian country because it's all this communist shit, and I didn't understand back then. But God was showing me everything, just so I, when I later learn, I would understand. And so they captured me. Someone knew me there, and they snitched on me because I was spying on them. And basically they got me, and they put me in like this place where all these celebrities and shit, a lot of basketball players and shit I noticed, and other like I just recognized one of them was a basketball player, like this really big white guy, I forget his name, and like there's other people and stuff like that too. I just recognized they were all celebrities. I could just tell. And they just had them there, and they couldn't get up, and they were just tied down, all naked. And then they came to get me. Well, they didn't come to get me. They already had me tied down. And I think I could just get the fuck up for some reason. I don't know. I just got up. And I was watching them, and they were just like, they had the cover over their mouth. I could just get up, though, for some reason. Like it's spirit realm, so my powers come in much more handy. I can use them a lot more of it at once there, because I'm in an energy body there. But anyway, so like the gray aliens are always so hostile, by the way. There, jeez, man, they're like fucking wild animals. They always try and bite you and shit. I remember one bit my fist when I punched his ass, and it ended him. One punch, man. Fucking shattered his whole goddamn world he had created to attack me. He couldn't even paralyze me. I remember when they used to paralyze me before I gained my spirit power. But anyways, what was it? What the hell was I talking about before that? But anyways, let's get back to my OP ass grandma. She, like, I'm telling you, it's all about strength though. It's all about fucking strength. Get power, real power, not money, real power. That's why they don't want you being healthy. Get your health up and feel that power with you, that real fucking power. And come talk to me when you feel that dove come down on you. I'm serious. I've had it happen to me. When I was really training real hard, and you think I'm training hard now, and I'm looking okay right now. Now I was training real hard before. Like, I really saw the dove come down on me. I felt it. And another way you know you're on point is when you get hit by rain. When you get hit by fucking rain, but you're not outside. You're not anywhere where water would normally touch you. That's water from above. You just got a type of baptism. I'm fucking so serious. This happens to me all the time. I'll just get rained on sometimes, like through my fucking ceiling. Because I'm in contact with these other realms. Like, you can just be in more than one realm at once. Like, when your energy is like that, you start to phase into the next one, and you'll, like, for me, for example, I change dimensions constantly. When you grow, you change dimensions. Literally. Like, what are dimensions? It's specifications of your size. Your physical size changes, yes. And I can do it quite fast. So fast that it really, my heart can't keep up. So, but anyways, let me get back to my grandma. She OP, dude. Like, they was asking me they didn't ask me. I was just telling them who was most OP in my family. I was just talking to my other family members about who's a monster. Hers is my grandma. Like the way I noticed, because just, man, she can paralyze people. She knows how to fucking paralyze people. It wasn't a dream when she did it to me. She paralyzed me straight up. This before I got more powerful though. I swear she probably could have paralyzed me for a lot longer than she did. Like not necessarily longer duration, but like later on in time than she did. Like she just stopped fucking with me or something. Like she's really good at doing that. She'll come get you at that cat thing, and you're done. You're done, bro. You're done. You're paralyzed. You're done when she does that cat noise. It's over. I'm telling you. Okay, you're done. And then I'm telling you, she was CI. She's a fucking super powerful monster. And I seen her in this other, like, that was real life though. That wasn't a dream. She also has a shadow person that she utilizes to paralyze as well. What else? Like she's OP, dude. She is so fucking OP. Like, but anyways, what else? I saw her. This is really her awesomeness power that she showed me. Fuck all that low level shit. That's low level shit. The highest powerful thing like that really shook me, and why she's number one out of them, is because she basically blasted. Like she showed me her true form. Like she's basically like a 13, 15 foot giant, all muscle, no skin, like horns. Blasted the whole planet away. Like, or put me in some parallel universe where it's just all fire and shit, blasted everything away, like the Matrix movie, when they just make it all white and just take everything else away. Like she made her own little realm and just blew everything away. Like, the reason I know she actually just blew away the world somehow and it came back was I lost everything that was on me, gone. I was the only thing left. Everything else was gone. I was the only thing fucking left. Let me state that. Not the firmament was left, not earth. I didn't sense anything. I didn't sense anything but this big old blast she just did. It was all gone. My clothes were gone. My spiritual clothes were gone. My body was the only thing left. And I've been hit by a planet, mind you, and half of my body was gone off that. So I guess it wasn't as hard as the planet blast. Maybe I was stronger. I don't remember. Maybe she wasn't trying to destroy me. I don't know. Jesus. Maybe it was just a dimension change, but I know there was a blast. It had to, because it got rid of everything. And I didn't sense nothing. It's shit. As far as you could see, everything was gone. You know how much power that fucking takes? I don't even do, like, she might even be more powerful than me, man. Nah, man. No way. No way. It's impossible. Goddamn freak, man. I've met some people that kicked my ass before in the spirit realm. Like, they didn't really, like, literally, like, I don't really want to take this role because I know I'm not surprised because all these animes are usually based around me somehow. And I feel like I'm really in like the biggest version of the movie called The Game, where like everybody's in on this conspiracy against him. But it's really a game, and they act like they're trying to kill him and shit, like, but it's really like they're not really trying to kill him. Like, I literally feel like that's what I'm dealing with. And I'm God, but I got all these people training me to become this super God. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, you're not ready yet. I'm gonna fucking hit you with this blast. Like, this kind of shit. Like, I feel like they're literally just trying to pull out the God level power out of me even more. Like, that's literally what it feels like. There's certain super powerful beings out there. I mean, super powerful, like my grandma, and greater. Like, I'm telling you, my grandma's the most powerful being on this planet I've ever seen. Her name is Jean. Like, Jean fucking Grey. Like, there's a lot more I go than that. Like, literally, like, that movie, like, I can't even get into it. I'm a fucking apocalypse and shit, like, and then her betrayal, she kind of betrayed me this one time or whatever. It's a long story. But, Jesus, you wouldn't even fucking believe me. The shit I've seen. Just blasted it all the way. And then my dad, he's number 2. I'm trying to hurry this up. It's getting real long now. But it's extremely interesting. But my dad, he was number 2. I'm pretty happy with that because he's my dad. You know, I'm not surprised he's not more powerful than her. Because I'm telling you, she could kick Barack Obama's ass if she wanted to. He's supposed to be some high level demon. I don't sense much power from him. I don't sense much power from him. Not much evil power either. Um, I feel like he's evil as fuck. Don't get me wrong, he's up there. I'd give him like an 8, but I'm not saying my grandma has this evil intent. I'm just saying she's super powerful. Like, my grandma's one of the sweetest people you ever meet, but she has that side to her, man. I'm telling you. I could tell you stuff about her she's done in the real world. Like, I'll tell you, but it sounds crazy because she's this old woman. So you're going to be like, thinking it's this horrible situation. But she's a fucking monster, bro. Like, when me and my brother would get into it, she would get in the middle of it. And she'd be clawing us and gripping the fuck out of our arm because she got that. That's showing what the power she really fucking has. We had these claws, Mark. Man, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I tell you, when I show you this guy, you got to understand where I came from, bro. What his mother and his parents, what his foreparents were, but what he chose to become and go against all that. Y'all don't know who I am. I'm the best of both fucking worlds, and y'all ain't got a clue. I'm practicality make me reach impossibility. And I'm the greatest thing you'll ever fucking imagine. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, my power is fucking endless, bro. The power I have literally has no end to it. I'm pretty sure that's literally what's causing this endless expansion. If it can infinitely expand, I don't know what the fucking limits are. I know it's just constantly expanding. Oh yeah, the 3 dimensions of holy, of infinity. There's infinite growth, holy, holy, holy. Remember, infinite growth, infinite possibilities, and what is it? Infinite possibilities, infinite growth, obviously, and infinite growth potential. Because what's the point of having infinite growth if you don't have infinite growth potential? You have infinite growth potential. This is why your body always nerfs things. Because it's meant, even the earth itself is like nerfing like what's happening. It's like a woman being aroused. The only way I can put it. She's being aroused. Like, that's what the earth is like. And it's taking all that energy and all that semen in, all that energy. That's the purest form of energy in a man there is. And he doesn't even know that. That's why Mike Tyson was so strong. Why the monks are so strong. I mean, if they're actually, practicing the way they should or whatever. Even though we know, they got wiped out and these are kind of like replicas or something. But, it's just so long, this story. All right, so I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. I'm acting like I don't know what I was talking about. So my dad, he's badass. He's basically a killing machine. He was in that's why he's so annoying. But the difference between him and my grandma's in control of what she does. My dad, he's not in control. Like, my grandma told me because she could see the power in me. She always favored me and stuff because of the power I have. So she told me nobody else in the house, that maybe her brother she probably would have told too. But she told me that my dad, like something happened to him when he was young, something wrong with his head, and he would never be normal. And he did some fucked up stuff and stuff, man. Like, I can't get into it. He's a fucking killing machine. He is a fucking killing machine. And he went in the military and made it 10 times worse. Because now he has a subconscious thing. I've seen it in him. I can see what's in people if I sleep around them. It's easy for me to tell all what's going on, like, around me easily. And even in the world, what's going on, if God wants me to. So basically, I saw my dad. He's basically he's a Men in Black. My dad's a man in black. Men in black are not regular people. They're spirit people. That's why they do all the spiritual stuff. They're being manifested subconsciously by some killing machine that they have like a real good mental control over somehow. I don't know how the fuck they did it to him, but I literally can't stay in the house with him. I can stay in the house with my grandma. Maybe I'm underestimating him. Maybe he's actually worse than my grandma, but he's not as powerful as my grandma. Like, I think he would kill people way quicker than my grandma, but my grandma can do things he can't do. Like, it's just that's simple. She's way more powerful. He's just a straight killing machine. He's not gonna let up on you. That's the difference. Like, he's not that much weaker per se. He's just coming to get you. I don't know how to explain it. Like, when I was in there, I just felt like I was gonna die. I really felt like I was gonna die when I met this guy in the dream. Like, I ended up having to run out of the house. I thought I was still dead, even though I ran out of the house. And like, I thought I was just done. I thought he just got me. And yeah, I luckily survived somehow. Like, it took my breath away. It took everything away from me. He's a fucking killing machine. And so I cannot, nobody should be in the house with him. Nobody should be in the house with him. He literally lives by himself because he's become this goddamn killing machine subconsciously. But anyway, so he's a man in black, basically. He's got that hat, and he likes to wear that hat in real life too. This nigga's really like Freddy or some shit like. But anyways, so after him, it was probably, who else was after him? Nobody else seemed that powerful. Like my uncle, he was a regular person. He was a mortal. And I saw him and his little Muslim friend actually make it probably to a good place when he passed away. I literally did. I'm not hating on them because they're Muslim or whatever. But I'll put it like this: my uncle, he never denied Christ. He could sing any Christian song you know. He called himself a Essene. It's a sect of the Christians. He's just kind of like, he got caught up in that whole Muhammad thing, and not Muhammad, but Elijah thing. Elijah was actually a modern day prophet. People don't know it though, but he got caught up in the bullshit because even a prophet can get like kind of mistaken, and also not want to offend people, and they'll censor themselves. But me, I'm an absolute authority, so I'm not gonna censor myself. I'm not doing that. That's not fucking happening. I'm not just a fucking prophet, bro. I got an absolute fucking understanding of what's going on right here, both here and in heaven. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's just, so, yeah, man. I would say Jesus understands the other side more than me, but he shows me what I need to know to get what I need to know to have an understanding. I'll put it like this, because, I know this realm probably a little better than him. I mean, at least what's going on right now, but maybe not. He has all the goddamn power, so I'm not even going to get into that whole pissing match. But anyway, so, let me see. Seconds. Oh, yeah, grandma's badass. My mom, she's a really good partner. She's just like how they show in Egypt, how there's that woman with the child she puts up. That's basically, their version of Jesus, because there were 4 of them. That's why, again, the 4 is forever. All these constellations have 4. And I was just like, oh my God, this just kept coming together. You know how many tears I've cried from this kind of shit? How much tears I've cried. When God showed me this stuff, it showed me who I was and what he's done with my life. Took me from being a nobody. He took me from being a nobody that had all the potential in the world, but didn't have the mind, the spirit, the guidance, the truth. And he just gave it to me, all of it. It's been a process. I don't know every fucking thing, but I'm pretty satisfied. I'll tell you that. I'm pretty fucking satisfied, as you would imagine, where I'm going. Yeah. I'm imagining, even if there is no God, for example, which I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen like that, because we could literally be in a fucking simulation based on all the shit I've seen. I don't lie. Could be totally being played. Everything I see could have been a lie, right? So I keep my mind open, unlike y'all, and that's what God respects about. Well, unlike all y'all, If you made this far in this damn video, you sure got an open mind. I'll tell you that. It would have been even hard for me to fucking, get it, but I understood that he was here, and I was looking. I was looking, boy. And I couldn't even believe it was actually me. And it really just goes off Revelation. He who overcomes the world, he will get all these things that the Son of Man has. You see, I inherited it. I'm the next light. I'm that next great fucking light. But my light lasts forever. There have been other lights that came before me, but their light didn't last forever. So the darkness came back, and their kingdom faded. My kingdom will never fade. It's not made with hands. It's a Holy Spirit that they can't control. And it will set people free. It will grow, and it'll grow, and it'll grow, and it'll grow, and it'll crush this shit. Like it's worthless, like it's a piece of fucking tin foil crushed in my hand. It'll be so soft in that day when I actually pounce. But it's just like China, I have no problem waiting. And the waiting game is all in my favor. Because I don't need money. I don't need nothing. I could be dead today. It will continue to grow. It'll actually probably speed up. If you know anything about Nin, which is true. They had to have fucking... That Hunter x Hunter shit was so fucking real. Like the way Nin works, like I can actually utilize every fucking type of Nin art because I'm actually like both sides. I'm the best enhancer you could ever fucking imagine. But at the same time, I'm the best conjurer you could ever fucking imagine. But as far as like utilizing that shit, I'm lazy. I literally just gave it all to Jesus because I'm lazy. But the way I did it was it's smart. It grows infinitely. That's why I say I'm lazy. I'm not like, I could be so much more powerful if I did what Vegeta's doing right now, which I'm kind of working on, but I'm not really at the same time. Really, I'm just working on my base form. But at the same time, it's all related to chi control. And that's what not Jesus, I don't know why I said that. What Vegeta is, I ain't gonna lie, it's because Vegeta and Goku are the two witnesses. Like, they're symbolic of the two witnesses. It's so fucking obvious. That's why there was even that imposter Vegeta I met. Like, I'm not saying they're us, literally. Like, I met Goku. I'm pretty sure there probably is a Vegeta out there. But it's like a symbology type of thing. It's meant to really just curve my thought process. But anyway, so sorry about that. I had to move for a second. But anyways, let me just end all this. This is just so fucking deep. That's why Dragon Ball Z just like it. I mean, the Android saga, when 9/11 happened, and this whole war in Skynet started, and they actually based that shit around all this time travel shit that was popping up because of that prophetess woman that's based on the oracle's based around. Like, she knew what I was gonna have to deal with. This is a practical, logical situation we're dealing with. That's all it is. You just get knowledge, get understanding, people. Like, it's not hard. It's all here on the web. The information is not hard to find now, especially with me here. Like, what else do you need? Why doesn't nobody contact me? What are you people, dumb? Anyway, so let's see. So, son, let me just move on. Like, my mom plays her part. My brother, he's like this Daryl creature. He's like this elephant creature. I saw him working with my grandma against me in this one situation. And then my aunt, oh yeah, I forgot. She's the third most dangerous. She's literally a fucking predator creature. And I remember that like Zachary Wilkerson, who was this guy that was having prophetic dreams. I could tell they were prophetic, just trust me. Because it was just mirroring everything that was going on. Him and Nani are very prophetic. He was talking about how he saw, what did he see? Oh yeah, he saw that right before people kind of escaped their situation, there'd be this predator. Like right as they're about to leave their bad situation. For me, it was the house I was at. and I got away from this bad situation happening here. And right when I left, this demon came in and basically oppressed him in exactly the way they were oppressing me. You know, it was that my aunt, she's this predator creature that we're really supposed to work together against, but my brother's a dumbass, so you know, he fell prey to her. And they literally said once I moved out that she was waiting for me to move out, like I was some kind of light in the house, and she was afraid of me. And when she came in there, she literally just, it's bad, man. Like 8 houses of the families, she basically stole 8 fucking houses. That's why I didn't have nowhere to go once I left there, and I ended up at my dad's house or whatever. But anyways, didn't want to be with my dad, as you can tell. He's a fucking killing machine. So not mine, bro. But all right, so that's enough of that. Enough about pissing contests of my family, the freak shows I came from. But I didn't really get to know my other side of the family so well. Didn't really get to live with them, and when I had my developed powers, I'm pretty sure they would have been very, very interesting. Because my grandpa, for example, he was all into this kind of shit like years, I mean decades ago. My grandpa was into this shit. He did magic. So he probably helped me with some of my spirit power because he did magic and shit like that. I mean, you guys don't understand what magic is. Like, what do you fucking think Jesus did? Like, you guys are so dumb. There's always a practical way of making something happen. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Like, man, I'm not even gonna talk about it. So, anyways, oh yeah, this shit. So yeah, Skynet's up there hiding this shit. They got barium, strontium, copper, red, green, and blue. You can make any colors out of that. They're just hiding this shit. So with those colors, they can make black. And you can see at the edges, that's where the light of those were to the portals. So what you're seeing is the light, because these portals are so powerful, holding the light. Like, this is how big the star was. Each one of these things is how big the star actually is. But since it's going through the 2 portals, they have one image on each one, but the star is actually in between, just going real quick. Okay, that's sad. Not sorry to be so nonchalant, but but this video is so damn long. Gotta get this over. And that's the symbol. That's the importance of August 7th. It's got to do with that eternal day that everything branches off, the day we're going into. And it's just constantly like, yeah, we got this Aquarius sign, guys. We got another Aquarius sign. We just had Jupiter, Saturn, and the moon all just line up right when I literally made this video right here. On the 1st. Because literally just coming into this realm of August, this is my ground, buddy. This is my ground. So now, yeah, my ground. So, you see this right here? This is simple. Like, when it comes to red like this, what did it say about the coming of Jesus Christ? What did it say about his presence? That the sun would be turned to darkness and the moon turned to blood red, right? So, what do you got right here? I told you how this happens. The fire, it's the fires that creates. And just maybe the smoke from the volcanoes itself causes this smoke to light to do this with the sun. They're probably hiding the actual volcanic activity. Like, there's probably volcanoes literally going off all over the place, and they don't let you go there or some shit. They're hiding it using ground level fucking hologram technology. Yes, they have ground level hologram technology. All that chemtrail shit comes down to the ground. And it has issues sometimes that you can see them like looking like snakes and shit, or you'll look inside of these orbs that look like they're planes, but they're really orbs. It's a part of the patented hologram technology. And it's letting off, it doesn't work very good in the sun. So that's why you'll see the sun kind of clean them up in the day. And you'll see them like visible around the sun because they're all over the place, but they're invisible. So the sun hits them. And then just like wiping them out, shit, an innumerable multitude. Endless war every fucking day. People don't even know what's going on. It's just like, Jesus, so much going on. Just trying to get it across, y'all. So yeah, it's a war in heaven and earth. So you see, there's this thing going on. Let me show you. It's in the morning, just like when I talk to the sun. It's usually in the morning, or it'll be at sunset. But at sunset, they usually have so many chemtrails around it, it's hard, to see it. I'm not sure if these are chemtrails. They look like chemtrails, but someone else said it was fire. And then the funny thing, I don't know why he's not peeping this. Do you see that? That's the real power. That's what they're really trying to hide from you. That's the endless fucking day that they're trying to hide from. That's why the sun's red, really. Not these chemtrails trying to hide that. It's that endless goddamn fire right there that I've been telling y'all is real. And it's pulling back the veil right there. It was probably talking to him, but he's got his sunglasses on, so he probably couldn't tell. Or like I said, he's just don't want people to know about that kind of shit, so they probably think he's crazy. Because he's kind of a shill a little bit, but even though he used to follow me, he's still kind of a shit. So nobody's talking about this blazing thing hiding behind that. That's brighter than the sun. Yeah. Yeah. But you don't see it. You see how they can fuck with the imaging now? You see once he's zoomed in, you don't see it. So that's why he's not catching with the naked eye. It's just like with my eyes. You have to get the right angle. Man, they hid that well. No wonder you didn't see it. I mean, wow. That's how it'd be. Like with my camera, I would catch shit like that. I wouldn't see it with my eyes, but when I go look at the video later, I'm like, oh my God. Like I'll see like chariots like ascending and descending. Not chariots, but thrones and shit. Like people, they're actually glowing. They're not like they're that glowing stuff you see moving around the clouds. It's so fucking crazy, bro. You blowing my mind right. I didn't even notice this, man. It's just like when God was talking to me in my video, I didn't even notice it. And when I was showing you right here, that is crazy, bro. I'm a fucking freak show. When it's in my eyes like this when my eyes get really red, like the Terminator, like hasta la vista, baby. So I love that gold. I love that beautiful fucking gold, man. That's the Mount Zion. You didn't know that? That's the fucking mount that he carved out with no fucking hands because of how my spirit works. And he's sitting it on top of the fucking sun, literally, while he's fighting this war. I'm sure of it because I've seen it too many fucking times, and I see how the throne and all that shit usually all around it. Like the throne is fucking multifaceted. It's just so crazy, bro. It's all coming together like while I'm making this random video. But I usually don't think about this too much. I just take it for granted. I really do. You could take some serious shit for granted, bro. That's why I'm training so hard right now. I wanna get real strong and beat the fuck out of some people so y'all can see how a real fighter fights. And then after I got a name for me, and then I'm gonna teach everybody. I'm not gonna teach nobody shit until I'm kicking the fuck out of everybody, and everybody knows how badass I am and how I'm gonna revolutionize the goddamn everything. I can do MMA. I can do fucking boxing. Boxing's my natural though. My hands, like Jesus said, you ain't getting out of my fucking hands, bro. I ain't got the best grip or whatever. My father does, so I don't know. Maybe I'm talking about him. I don't know. I'll tell you that motherfucker. But yeah, he's got a really good grip. That's why I get some of my grip. I don't really have the best grip though. But you ain't getting out of my hands though, bro. I'll tell you that. You ain't getting out. You ain't getting away. Once I hit you one time, it's finished. You might not go out on that one hit. Something's gonna break from the chi hitting you. You might absorb it. You might even feel it. Something's gonna break. whatever I hit. And then I'm going to hit you wherever the fuck I want, and it's going to break you. That's how it works. That's why One Punch Man is based around. Literally One Punch Man, that motherfucker. Yeah, that's that shit. I had to go to jail for a fucking month, and that was the Tournament of Power. Literally, when Tournament of Power happened, that's when I went in there and I dealt with multiple dimensions of monsters in it. And I'm telling you, in jail, they have a zombie problem. They really do. There's a zombie infestation. I don't know where these things are coming from. I don't know. I think maybe they're coming from the drugged up. They drugged them a lot and experimental drugs on them and stuff. And it's got to do with this game called Prey, where they literally they're like, Morgan, it's you with the name. That's my fucking last name is Morgan, because the slave owners and shit. It's Morgan, like Morgan Almighty. They kept putting it right in your goddamn face. And then Morgan Freeman looks like a male version of my grandma that is super powerful. Like, I'm serious. Like, he looks like a male version of my grandma. If she was a male, I would imagine she would look like him at an older age. And when my grandma was young, she had red hair. And then later on, it changed colors. Because I'm part Irish. And I'm mixed with all kinds of stuff. Basically mixed with everything. And yeah, that's a long story. I don't know how I got off on that, but let me get back to this. Talking to that, that's Great Son. That's why I literally just made that game. Like when you look at my channel videos, you'll notice that I fight with Aldius. And what's that game? Mobile Legends. I couldn't fucking believe it. He looks just like War. He looks just like War from Darksiders. He looks just fucking like him. Like, he looks just like War, the other Darksider that was the main two. Like, beginning and end. Because this one's the eldest. Yeah, I'm the eldest. And then Jesus is actually younger than me. Because I'm the beginning, like I said. But he's got the power. And he, but it's related to my power too. So like when he got it and it was like sealed, and now he's got to unseal it. That's what I'm doing, literally. People expect me to have all this fucking superpowers and shit. I gotta unseal that shit, man. But what else happened? Oh yeah. His power in the game literally just infinitely grows. Like, I couldn't fucking believe it. What are the fucking odds a character in the game literally has my fucking power? Like, I was like, did these people watch my fucking channel or something? Because War never had a power like that. It just keeps getting more fucking powerful every time he just destroys something. I was like, what the fuck? I had to play as that character. I couldn't fucking believe it. And then it got even crazier. Because his ultimate is a spaceship. That looks it doesn't look exactly like my spaceship that I had when I literally had a form just like him. I was really muscular, but I was tall like I am now, maybe a little taller, but I wasn't no giant because I was literally on like what seemed like maybe the moon, maybe the dark side of it or something, and I was up there and there were all these goddamn giants. There were all these fucking giants. And my brother, because he's one of these freaks, he knows who I am with him. My brother's probably more one of those creatures that like switch places with the actual kid at birth. It's sad to say it, but I've even made peace with this freak. But he even knew when I was telling him about that dream that it was from the moon. And it even showed, like, it showed this person that supposedly was on the moon that looked like they were like an ancient Egyptian person. Not really Egyptian, but like kind of like ancient kind of person. You could tell they were like similar to Egypt, but different. And it was this woman, and he was like, hey, it looks like one of your girlfriends from the past, man. And I was just like, you cheesy motherfucker, you saw my dream or some shit. because or I might have told him about the dream or whatever. I don't know. So it's like I was basically on the planet with them, and I was just fighting them for a while, whatever. And I had this badass spaceship. I've seen it several times. Like I have a badass spaceship, and like that spaceship was just like how he had, and he used it to get around the people, and they was just finished. Once I hit them with that, they're done. They're done. They get stunned, and just like in real life, once I hit you once, it's over, dude. Because after that, boom, 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 it's done. I'm not missing. I'm not missing. You can react and throw a punch while you're hit. I don't want to get too detailed about it. I don't want to give away my strategy and stuff. But it's over after that. That's all I'm saying about it. You pretty much already know what will happen. What I just said. If you're a good fighter, you know what I'm implying about. But so all right. How the hell did I get off from that? The UFO. Oh yeah, all this. Yeah. Like I just couldn't even believe it. So I had to play as him in the game, and I ended up like number 4, literally, like forever 4. Couldn't get past that for some reason. Ended up falling back in rank. Ended up like number 4 Aldous. And then because once you get to a certain MMR, they start setting you up. Once you're doing too good and you're beating people they don't want you to beat, and then all at the top it's all cheating. So I stopped playing Mobile Legends because of that. And now I play like literally they'll get people on your team that lose on purpose. And also they'll circle jerk each other where they'll fight each other, have a character that they lose with all the time, that has like 0 wins and all these losses, and they're losing to each other all day and beating each other all day. So they get to rank up the characters they want to like number 1 while having these other characters that are really low rank. Because it's not about your individual character, right? Sorry about that. I had to stretch my leg. Got this thing on my lap. It's not about this thing's probably gonna unplug again. Hold on. I move this wire. It's not about your individual character stats. It's about like as far as like your overall rank. So they could be fighting really high ranked people, but using that really low ranked character. It's about, like your general rank. So they have a really high one and really low one, so they have a really high general rank. You see what I'm saying? So they just cheat like that all day. It's fucking annoying. I'm tired of because I don't play with people. I just play by myself. I just go, practice my thing, kicking ass and shit, and keeps me busy when I'm healing or whatever. Because a lot of times I can't train it because I'm actually literally under war and shit. Like, I have to deal with shit. Like, you guys don't understand. I can't just be training all the time. There's little battles I have to get into and shit. Pardon. I wish I could just sit around just fighting all fucking, I mean, not fighting, but training all day. Instead of fight for my life and shit. Like, but anyway, so what's next? Oh yeah, so now I play this new game that's just again like mocking me. Like it's got this character named Nut, which is really like what is like the greatest power you can have, and like it really does, populate the stars. Like what did God tell Abraham? That your seed shall be as the stars. Nut, you see, like, and then she's always like, the son, my most outstanding child, because all the stars are basically, children of God, and for the most part, some of them probably some trash from what I can tell, and that's why they're gonna fall. But they supposed to be children of God, and yeah, it's pretty sad. But anyways, so moving on. Shit happens. So, it's just constantly these games just following my life, and I was just like really amazed with her. And it's probably still my best character. I went on a 20 winning streak, and after that I lost because the AI lit this really stacked team. I was killing the stacked team. I was literally in their base killing them over in Oregon, but then the AI lit the fucking I didn't know that the bots, not the bots, but the minions, they were so fucking, they get so strong in that game where they'll just once just one little bunch of them, like three of them. You know how they send out bunches one at a time? Just one bunch of them has the power to destroy the final base. I had never seen that in the game before. So I was really surprised when that happened. I would have called back. I didn't think anybody was going to be that dumb not to call back while I was already killing them all. But if I had known that the damn minions would be able to kill it like that, I learned my lesson. I learned based on what I see and stuff. And so I learned from that. But it's still hard not to have that happen sometimes, because sometimes you get like, the game would set me up like I was a bronze and it was making me go against fucking people that were top 10 in the world. Like, it's ridiculous. I tell people what I'm doing, they don't even believe me. They're like, for real? And it's just, don't even believe me. Like they always think I'm lying. And I show them I'm like, look at my fucking battle history. They'll be like, we can look at your battle history. I'm like, yeah, you can't look. And, I'm like almost like around 90% in win rate right now, but it's in the 80s still. But, shit happens, because they kept giving me harder and harder teams. And I'm still better than anybody in that game. I already know it. I haven't met nobody that individually could challenge me in that game. It's always when the AI gives me, not the AI, but the game gives me all AI partners, and they're all like top 10. And that's why I haven't really been making more videos about it, because I usually end up dying maybe like one time. And I want to have a video where I don't die at all. It's just so it looks cool. I've had some where I didn't die once, but I wanted also to be against top 10 players and shit like that. I wanted to be interesting. It's like, those little jobber teams, who the fuck cares about not dying against them? Like, I go through them like a hot knife through butter. Like, I get those matches done in 7 fucking minutes. The fastest I've ever done it was probably like about 6 minutes. Maybe in 5. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I actually did a 5-er before. Yeah, I did a 5-er before. Anyway, so alright, so you guys pretty much got everything off that. And now you understand why that's happening. Yeah, that's pretty much a video. What else is there to show you? It's a lot more other things, but obviously with just this, now you see why they deleted millions of views, because this, my eyes, this, me explaining this, shit like this, like, you know what I mean? It literally being the perfect day between whom the light that never fails dwells. The sun's directly over us. I show you that there's this shit, like, all on the horizon. You know why it's along the horizon? It breaks through along the horizon because it's the event horizon. But also because perception. The further you go, there's more space in every little inch of your vision. So here, it starts to be so spread out that this illusion they're creating here fails to stop it. That's why what you had in when that bomb, it looked like a nuclear bomb went off in Russia. I predicted that. That was me. I predicted the asteroid impact in Russia. I predicted the Boston bombing. I predicted that he would wave his arms around, that everybody saw that. It looked like the sun was waving his arm around. I didn't know he was going to wave his arm around. I just knew he was going to appear. And I predicted the war in heaven. It was like this really bad war that broke out literally on that day. You can see it on the Sechi cameras. Like, it was like this big invisible army waiting on this side, and then the army of heaven came through the opening of heaven, and they just wiped them. They wiped them clean. And the Earth had a force field around it. We got an asteroid impact, but that was it. We could have got wiped out if we didn't have that force field. I'm not sure if I put the force field up, or I'm pretty sure it was just Earth itself. Earth's pretty damn useful. I'm pretty sure I amplified it. I would have had to have been here. If I wasn't here amplifying its power, it probably would have been bad. Is that blast that they hit, every inch of space was with that had these fucking things in it. As far as you can see to the top of the Secchi probe to the bottom of it, fucking crazy. But yeah, man, what can I say, man? You guys gotta really, really try and get this word out so people stop having these false conceptions about me. And so that people stop having these false conceptions about what time it is. They need to see reality. If not, they're going to need Jesus. They're going to need Jesus. And they better not hope he's not offended with them. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because he said there are many people who are going to say, I did many works in your name. But he'll say, depart from me, he who works iniquity. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that. You really want to think about what I just showed you and what I've told you. And think about, has anybody else on this planet even come close to that? Even come close to that combination of skill sets in fulfilling scripture? And then think about how Jesus said, if I come in my name, you don't accept me. Just as I have come in my name, and they have not accepted me. But these guys that write 666 on their hands have big followings. These guys that are obviously false antichrists, that look like they never fasted in a day in their fucking life. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Rael. Come see me in the boxing ring, Rael. If you're a man of war, come see me in the boxing ring, Rael. We'll see what's real then. We'll see who's real then, buddy. And after I whoop your ass, I'm going for fucking Tyson Fury. He ain't gonna want nothing of me once he sees that ass whooping you fucking receive, you motherfucker. Because I got a passionate ass whooping coming for your ass, Rael. Mark my words.